Hello! Welcome to the second lesson for writing. Today we're going to take the information that you made, or you wrote, like the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, and we are going to put them into a paragraph. So before we do that, I just wanted to share with you, when you write a news article, you always want to add the W's and the H. The H is for how. At the very beginning of your article. After that, then you'll add the other details. So like things like how it affects you, or the different information you found from your research. So you'll add everything else after that. Then you'll also add quotes, and you'll add closing statements. But the first thing for our article is to write our lead, which includes those 5 W's that we just talked about. So our lead paragraph has all the who, what, when, where, why, and how in it. A writer must find the answers to these questions and then write them in the first few sentences. Okay, so we're going to practice finding this in a couple different leads. These were leads I found from the internet. We're going to see if we can find the who, what, when, where, and why. So, the coronavirus pandemic has a striking effect on the presidential election in the United States, completely changing the way the election seemed to be heading and leaving the future uncertain. Okay, so first let's look for the who. So, who is this affecting? Let's see. The United States, probably, right? Because it's the people in the United States and how they vote. Let's do the what. So, what is happening? The election has been changing, right? That could be why. The when. When is this happening? Well, right now, right? So does it tell you when it's happening? Nope. So there is not a when. That's not good. So they should tell you, like, when that will happen. I mean, you could say, I guess the election could be the when, because the election is different, but it doesn't tell you when that's happening. So I would suggest putting the actual date in there. The where is it? Probably also the United States, so it could be the U.S. could be the who and the where, because it's the people as well as where it's at. And then the why. So why is this different? Oh, the virus, right? That tells you exactly what, where, or why we're doing this. Okay, let's look at the second one. So let's first look for the who. So the second one says, with sports around the world shut down because of the virus, things are getting a little strange. Now real pro basketball players are playing basketball video games against each other, and it's being shown on the sports station ESPN. So that's kind of interesting, isn't it? You'll have to go look this up later if you want to learn more about that. So the who. Who is this? Who is doing this? The basketball players, right? So that's pretty cool. So what is happening? So they are playing basketball video games, right? That's what they're doing. And when are they doing this? Now. That's pretty descriptive, right? It tells you when that's happening. And then where are they? They're around the world, right? And then why are they playing it? Oh, look, because the coronavirus. This is a really good example. So it gives you very evident the who, what, when, where, why. And then the other thing that they did mention when we were doing this earlier was you can also do how. So how is like, how is this going to happen? That's something else you can include in your paper. I didn't have you do that on your first assignment, so I'm not going to make you include it, but if you want to add it to your lead, you can. So on example 2, the how would be, it's shown on the ESPN network, right? Or it could be I guess if it said like through the internet, that would be the how. So this is a basic overview of how leads are written. So let's go up and we're going to write a lead for my article. Oh, here we go. Okay. Let me take off my highlighter. So remember, I'm writing all about the Hays School District buying lunch or providing lunches for the kids. So I want to include the who, what, when, where, and why. So let's see. Who. So who was the Hays School District, right? So I'm just going to type the Hays School District. The Hays School District is providing lunches for who? Kids in Hays, right? So that was my who. I'm going to put this up here. So this is my who. Okay. And then what's my what here? So what's happening? Let's see. There are free lunches. Oh. It's providing free lunches. So free lunches is my what. And sometimes your who and your what might combine. They might be the same thing. And that's okay. When is this happening? So I could either write a new sentence or I could just add it to this. For the Hays School District is providing free lunches for kids in Hays every weekday from 11:30 to 12:30. Oops. And that would be my when. Okay, is that what I put up here for my when? Yep, every weekday from 11:30 to 12:30. Then my where. There are 3 locations. So we put that earlier. So let's see. The Hays School District is providing free lunches for kids in Hays every weekday from 11:30 to 12:30. So where can they pick them up? So I'm going to use a sentence. They can pick them up at Lincoln. Well, actually, I could just put at 3 locations. Right? So I could do it either way, I guess. I could put at 3 locations in Hays, or at 3 locations. Or I could also put at every school. So I could put at Lincoln Elementary, Hays Middle School, and Hays High School. Whoops. So I could do that either way. They both would be fine. So that is our where. And then what was our last one? Oops. Our why. So our why was because the schools are shut down for the coronavirus. Okay? So I'm going to use a sentence. I'm going to say schools are shut down due to the coronavirus. So if I just wrote that, they can pick them up at Lincoln Elementary, Hays Middle School, and Hays High School. Schools are shut down due to the coronavirus. So I could just put that, but it's nice to use the word because that helps the reader know there's a reason. Like because is used for a cause and then an effect, so the reason for it would be. So I could just say they are doing this because schools are shut down due to the coronavirus. So that would be my why. And then the how, if you want to add this is optional, you don't have to, but I'm going to just so you can see an example. The how would be teachers are passing them out at the curb. So they are doing this because schools are shut down due to the coronavirus. You can pick up your meal at the curb of the school. I guess you can, from your car, I guess, you can pick up your meal from your car next to the curb of the school. So something like that could be the how. Okay? Oops. The how. So this is my lead that I just made. The Hays School District is providing free lunches for kids in Hays every week from 11:30 to 12:30. They can pick them up at Lincoln Elementary, Hays Middle School, and Hays High School. They are doing this because schools are shut down due to the coronavirus. You can pick up your meal from your car next to the curb of the school. So that's my lead. So your job is to write your own lead. So use the information that we wrote from lesson 1 and put it into this format. You don't have to change the colors. I just did that so that it would be easy for you to see. Like the who, what, when, where, why, and how. So you do what works best for you. I will put this on Seesaw so you can see it, and you can edit it and reply or respond with your information. And if it takes you longer than just one day, that's okay. I do want you to do it by the time we have, probably by Tuesday. So if you can get it done before Tuesday, that would be great, because we'll do the next thing on Tuesday. All right, thank you. Goodbye.